Okay, so after a somewhat chaotic morning, I'm finally out. Bike's still there. Plan is to bike to EEOR and run EEOR to the main summit, run back, come back to the hostel, pick up my gear to go that I'm going to need for Vermilion, and then from there go to the Alpine Club where I'm booked in and can't cancel anymore. So we'll head there, stay the night, wake up, grab the bus to Castle Junction. From Castle Junction, we're going to bike to Vermilion Peak, climb Vermilion Peak, camp at Marble Creek Campground. So that's the plan. So I just have to tighten some bolts on the bike, and then I'm going to get going. It's a little brisk this morning. Just perfect. So in case it wasn't completely obvious, we're heading uphill. You can see as much as is visible for Rundle up in front of me. Visibility is not great, but I see the route. The main summit is obscured by the smoke. Yeah, I'm almost at the trailhead for Rundle. So this is Whiteman's Pond. A tunneling right there. One of these power line poles marks the beginning of the east end of Rundle Trail. I don't remember which one it is. I know it's before that parking lot, but it's between me and those cars there. So I'll have to find somewhere to stash the bike. That was 45 minutes to do 400 meters of vert and 10 kilometers. That was hard. I'd like to have a lower gear in my bike, but that's what I got, so that's what I'm gonna go with. But yeah, we're gonna find somewhere for the bike, reorganize, and start scrambling. It's very smoky today. As you can see, you can barely see Howling. Everything on the other side of the Bow Valley is completely obscured. That's Lant Lady McDonald, that's Grotto. Cougar Creek is right in between the two. That's where I ran yesterday. All right, the bike is stashed. It's close to the road, but it's pretty obscured, and people are kind of just like leaving their bikes all over the place here. So this is locked to a tree. So I'm already a few steps ahead of everyone else. But yeah, so we changed. I'm just going to top off water from the pond there. I'm not going to filter it because I don't have a filter with me, nor do I believe I need it. Yeah, and then we're going to start. The trail is actually right there. And we'll just start bucking our way up. That's the plan. Man, I do not mess around. This is today's lunch. We got some bars, beautiful sandwich. Yeah, it's like it's my birthday, man. It's like it's my birthday. All right, so I'm making my way up the east end of Rundle again, with the objective of traversing as many of the peaks as I can without getting too technical. I did not bring a rope. So we're gonna go as far as we can go without super sketchy down climbs. I have my approach shoes on, my Black Diamond Mission LTs, so that should make any climbing a little bit easier. Plus it'll let me see how a long day in these shoes feels, which is good because I'm hoping to use them for my next 2 ascents. Yeah, this part of the climb's not challenging, just tiring. It's steep. My heart rate's been 150 plus, which is still below my aerobic threshold, so that's good, but it's close to it. Doing the bike ride before definitely took a little bit out of me. Yeah, so I'm just going to get some cool action shots of me going up this rock. Howling, Miners Peak, Mount Lawrence Grassy. So there's some techie stuff here. I'm taking the direct routes that are harder than the trails that most people take because I want to make sure I trust my shoes and get my feet under me because there's going to be some exposed scrambling up at the top. So that lets me kind of warm up and get used to edging while moving kind of quickly, which is good. The normal route bypasses this little slope here. I'm going to go straight up. Already starting to get a view here. Beautiful. So I've been going for 30 minutes and 300 meters of vert. I've been keeping my heart rate just below my aerobic threshold, about 160. It's gonna be a tough day. That's what I'm here for. This is glorious. This is amazing. The objective's pretty clear now. I'm gonna run that ridge and then continue on past that peak over to the other Rundle ridges. That's the plan. I decided to go straight up a scree field because, well, there's kind of a trail. It's very scree. This is really good. There's people to climbers left. I don't want to be below them in case they knock some rocks. So it's safer to take the direct route here. 40 minutes in and 430 meters of vert. 1.5 kilometers horizontal. I spoke to some people. There is no view at the top. There's nothing to see. So last time I didn't see the view from the top either because same thing, smoke. But this year is far worse. Like there's no visibility today. Can't even see across the Bow Valley. Yeah, so I'm just gonna keep chugging up this. Looking for as much cliff as I can so I can climb as opposed to scree bash. And yeah, I'm feeling fantastic. Might just be the ooh wow factor of being here, but the bike ride was tough, but good. And I'm going up this faster than I did last year. Obviously, I'm in better shape. Few hundred meters down, I go up there. I've been contouring around so that I'm not below anyone. Some exposed scrambling, but better that than getting beamed by a rock. 1 hour, 10 minutes in, almost 800 meters of vert. That's just the hiking / running part. There's these black flies that are like huge and they've been following me up. And I've been scree bashing up a really steep slope. I've been going as direct as possible just to kind of stress my body as much as I could, just to get ready for the maelstrom that's gonna come. But I feel good. It'll be nice to get to the top. I don't know, maybe it's because I've done it before. The scree bashing is like, Yeah, so I'm just gonna keep going up. I've met a whole bunch of people that I told there was gonna be no view at the top, and they were like, totally shocked by the fact that there'd be no view at the top when this the whole time. I told them there's no view and they're like, really? I'm doing all this hard work for nothing? Quick route summary. Skyline to the summit. Traverse right of the block, climb the face of the block, ridge up. That's the plan. I'm here at the exposed scramble section. Exposure. Yeah, it's a nice change of pace from the scree. Although there is scree on the ledges, so still kind of the same. I definitely feel the altitude. Hopefully not short of breath, but I only feel like 90% breaths. Not fully there. It's good though, that's why I'm doing this, to get used to it. It's a good peak to do it on. It's fairly sustained, it's good. Okay, so I summited east end of Rundle. I'm gonna traverse to the next peak. There's a whole bunch of insects that look like they might have wanted to bite me on the summit, so I didn't spend any time there. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go to the next summit and hopefully there's no insects there. Oh, I wonder if that's the same one as last time. Alright, I seem to have passed everyone. No one's traversed this far. Remnants of the glacier in there, that's all that's left. I might try to find shelter in these rocks here for lunch. You can see the main summit of Rundle now. No, you can't. I can in real life because of the high contrast on my glasses. Yeah, but yeah, definitely the altitude's more of an issue than it was before. I think wind's coming from that way, so I might just eat lunch on this side of this rock somewhere. Oh yeah, it's nice here. Sun's there, so if I go over here, I'll get some shade too. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna take a break, eat some lunch, and keep going. Just finished lunch. It's a little windy up here. Definitely feeling the ride up. My legs are, they're good. They're good. Not bad. But yeah, I think it'll be more exciting when I'm on new terrain. Lots of exposure. This amphitheater is beautiful. Yeah, beautiful. So I'm on the ridge between peak 2 and peak 3. This is kind of the typical terrain here. I just traversed that ridge there, which is knife edge, kind of 1 foot in front of the other. Yeah, I don't know, it's hard to shoot video here by yourself just because putting the camera down is so sketchy because 1,000 meters of exposure beneath me on both sides. So it's just gonna be a handheld goer, and yeah, I'm having fun. It's so good to be here. Yeah, I gotta just, the altitude. Yeah. Not off-putting, but just good. It's good I'm out doing this now so I can get adjusted as soon as possible. But I'm feeling better after lunch, so that's good. Water is good. Water is very good when you're at altitude. I think the best way, route finding, is to go over there and then cut up that face there. Yeah, the altitude's really interesting. My heart rate is much higher than it should be for what I'm doing. Like, I'm just kind of walking downhill right now and it's like 20 beats per minute higher than I would expect. Definitely I did a good job acclimatizing on the last trip because after I ran Grotto, there was really no issue with the altitude and acclimatization and all that stuff. I never felt like I wasn't getting full breaths like I feel right now and like I felt when I did Grotto. So this is great to do a big climb on kind of the first full day in. Signs of civilization. That's a weather station. I don't know, I think it's kind of surreal that I'm here. I haven't seen anyone in about almost an hour. Yeah, so I'm looking at the thing in front of me and it looks kind of challenging. So I'm wondering if I should summit that. Probably turn around then. This scree is going to be a pain, and then that upper head wall looks bad from here, but who knows what it'll look like from there. Oh yeah, the air is thin. Now, from far away I looked at, ooh, look at the blue sky. From far away I looked at this and I thought, man, that looks rough. Now I'm closer and it looks worse. So, the route up the first, there's 3 head walls. And a helicopter. There's a helicopter somewhere in there, I can't see it, because you can't see anything. The first thing is, there's a weakness there for the first head wall, and there's a weakness there. That one's more exposed, but it's not as steep, so I'm gonna take that one head wall at a time. Let's see what we can do. Let's see. Let's route finding some sketchy terrain. Okay, so that looks worse. That looks the same. So let's go with the same option. I think we can zigzag up. We, as in me and you, as in keep up the good work. Okay. We can go up this, which puts us nowhere. But we can go up this, which puts us probably somewhere better. So let's go this way. Okay, this is easy. 2 options. Up in that way, which may lead to easier terrain, but I don't think so. But I think the best option is to go up and through that little weakness there. Yeah, that's what I've been up to. I want to capture this process, but it is very sketchy here, so I'm not going to do much of it. So I have in front of me a ledge filled with scree that I need to traverse. So the methodology is just like kicking steps into snow. You make yourself a little platform, it's stable, and you step on it. And then you have another little platform that's stable and you step on that. And you work your way across. Reducing the sketch factor. And then I'm going to traverse up there, and hopefully that will give way to easier terrain above this rock. Okay, so I made it to the next summit. I guess that's Rundle 5 or Peak 5. I'm not on the summit right now because, I don't know, all the summits seem to have a lot of insects on them right now. Yeah, so that was the last little bit to get over was, it was a 5-3 move, one move, maybe 5-4. I don't know, to get over at least the route I took, which I checked the map, it seems to match the official Rundle Traverse route, so that was the right way, so my route finding was good. Yeah, so that wasn't too technically challenging at all, really, anywhere. I thought I saw a mountain goat down there, but it's just a rock. I'm back on the summit of the 5th peak. Yeah, I'm gonna go off before these bugs get the best of me. Yeah, so obviously the descent is gonna be a bit sketchier. I'm gonna go that way, I think. Yep, it's gonna be 2 hands all the way here, I think. Yeah, this is fun. It's steep, it's exposed, it's about 45 degrees, maybe a bit more. And the mountain falling apart. It's pretty cool. Man, it's crazy. I can't believe how fast I came down that. Hey, what the mind does, I was over there. I look over, I see this white thing. I'm like, oh, it's a chunk of ice. Water, I'm saved. No, it's just a white rock. I'll have water in like an hour and a half, so. Yeah. Okay, now, I've seen a mountain goat. That's a mountain goat, you can't tell. White, horns, everything, beautiful. And it's between me and where I need to be. I'm about to watch a mountain goat climbing a mountain. The same mountain I'm climbing. It's gonna be all want to get closer, but I also don't want to get closer. Oh, you're looking right at me. Oh, that's your head. You got, oh, you're losing your hair, your skin. Oh, you're bald. That's embarrassing. We got the mount. He's eating lunch. Even though you're not fully dressed, you're just wearing pants. Oh my god. He's gonna go up. That should be. Hey, where do you get water? Do you know where there's any water? God, I would be so sketched out there. Oh, bye-bye. Bye, he's waving with his ear. Wow, that is so steep. Alright, let's let him eat. Okay, at this point we can see what's left. Up back there, up to EEOR, and back down. Yep, definitely thirsty. Definitely thirsty, probably a little hungry still. But now, obviously this is some incredibly exposed down climbing. So that's all that the camera's going to show, I think. It's beautiful though. Very beautiful. There are more mountain goats down there, I just noticed. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah. Okay, so I bypassed most of the summits on the way back. Now I'm in between peak 1 and peak 2, EEOR and the next peak. I'm going to move through here quickly just because I'm going to be exposed, if anyone's above me, to rockfall. So to mitigate that hazard, I will move quickly to limit my time in the exposure zone. Yeah, but feeling good, better. I had my snack, that was good. Yep, so basically I just bashed through the scree, go down the face, and into the woods there, and then the parking lot, that's the Goat Creek parking lot. So the bike, and where I started is between there and Whiteman's Pond, which is right there. So that's the cliff band I just descended. Come through there and down here through the scree. That's the worst of the descent. Now it's just a bunch of knee banging until you get to the bottom. Looking forward to getting to the pond and drinking some water. Getting down, almost there. A few hundred meters to go. Ooh. Hey bear. Ooh. Tree stole my hat. This turned out to be a long day. Okay. Almost there. Let's see if my bike's visible. If you're looking for it, you can see it. "11 kilometers, 5.5 hours. (1,335 meters of vert, 1,338 meters of descent. That was rough. Okay, let's get some water, and we'll deal with the bike. Alright, so I just chugged 750 mils of water, which is probably about almost the same amount of water I drank on the entire run up, and everything's still intact. Excellent. Back down is much easier. Much easier. It's probably the best view I'll get out of it. So I went up the ridge line there. That peak, not that one, but the one behind it. Those ones, it went almost to that one. Who says I don't know how to vacation?